Hey everybody, Father Andy here for another 5 minutes with Father Andy, your weekly peek into the happenings here at the parish. Okay, let's jump in for this Palm Sunday weekend, April 12th and April 13th. So yes, this weekend we celebrate Palm Sunday. And it's at the Mass this weekend that we recall Jesus' famed entry into Jerusalem, as the crowds cheered for him, "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord, and peace in heaven and glory in the highest." Palm Sunday kicks off Holy Week when we journey with Jesus through the events of his Last Supper, his passion, his death, and his resurrection. In addition to the entry into Jerusalem on Palm Sunday, we're going to hear the reading of Jesus' passion and death from St. Luke's Gospel this year. The gravity of Jesus' sacrificial death to save us from Satan and the powers of death, this provides us much to ponder and reflect on throughout the week. As we move through Holy Week, Bishop Malesic will celebrate the Chrism Mass on Tuesday night at the Cathedral of St. John the Evangelist. It's at this Mass that the priests of the diocese are invited to come and can celebrate the Mass, as well as renew their priestly promises for the year. Also, it's at this Mass that Bishop Malesic will bless and consecrate all of the holy oils that are used at parishes for the year. So we will collect our oils on Holy Tuesday, on the Chrism Mass on Tuesday, and then present them at our Holy Thursday Mass during Holy Week. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of Holy Week, we will have our normal daily Mass schedule here at the parish. The Gospel readings for these Masses, they really focus on Jesus' final days before his passion and the impending betrayal of Jesus by Judas Iscariot. On Tuesday at 7 p.m. in the church, we're going to have Living Stations of the Cross led by our very own Saints Joseph and John 8th grade class, so all are welcome to attend. On Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., we're going to have confessions available in the church. So this is going to be the last scheduled opportunity to celebrate the sacrament of confession prior to Easter here at the parish. Also on Wednesday, we're going to have a Tenebrae liturgy at 8:30 p.m. in the church. Tenebrae is Latin for darkness, and this is a hauntingly beautiful liturgy that helps us to pray and reflect on the saving death of Christ. On Holy Thursday, the season of Lent technically comes to an end then, and then we begin the short but powerful season of the Easter Triduum, which goes from the evening of Holy Thursday to the evening of Easter Sunday. So the Triduum is a 3-day liturgical season that is the summit of the Church's liturgical year. While the 3 days of the Triduum are 3 days chronologically, the Church celebrates it liturgically as just one day, signaling the unity of the Paschal Mystery. On Thursday morning, we're going to have morning prayer at 8:30 a.m., so no morning Mass that day. At the Mass of the Lord's Supper at 7 p.m. on Holy Thursday, we're going to celebrate Christ's institution of the Eucharist and the priesthood. It's also at this Mass that we will be doing the washing of the feet. At the conclusion of the Holy Thursday Mass, we will have the tabernacle will be empty, and we will have the consecrated host processed from the church to our altar of repose, which will be in the Holy Family Center. Then we'll have time in the Holy Family Center just to be with Jesus and watch and pray, as he instructed his first apostles to do on the night of the Last Supper. Then at 10 p.m. on Holy Thursday, we're going to conclude our time of prayer with night prayer. On Good Friday, we're going to remember the Lord's Passion. We'll begin with morning prayer at 8:30 a.m., followed by Stations of the Cross at 12:10 p.m. Our Good Friday Passion liturgies will take place at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. At these liturgies, which are not celebrations of Mass, we will hear the Passion narrative from St. John's Gospel. Following the Gospel, a large cross will be presented, and a time of venerating the cross will begin. During this time of veneration, you're invited to come forward and show a sign of love, a sign of reverence and a devotion. That could be a kiss, a genuflection, a bow, a touch to the cross, all the different ways to do that. After the veneration of the cross, there will be a distribution of Holy Communion. Then, on Holy Saturday, we will have morning prayer at 8:30 a.m., and it will be celebrated with our elect and candidates in our OCIA program, as they will be just hours away from being brought into the church through the sacraments of baptism, Eucharist, and confirmation. At 1 p.m., we're going to have our traditional Easter food blessing, so be sure to bring all the food that you plan to feast on for your Easter Sunday. There will be no 3 p.m. confessions and no 4:30 p.m. Mass on Holy Saturday. We will celebrate the Easter Vigil beginning this year at 9 p.m. on Saturday night. The Church describes the Easter Vigil as the mother of all liturgies, and this Mass is a wonderful way to celebrate the climactic events of salvation history and rejoice in God's unstoppable love for us. After Mass, there's going to be a reception for our 21 neophytes, those newly initiated into the Church. So please join us in the HFC after the Easter Vigil for some late night cake to celebrate. And then on Easter Sunday, finally, we will have our Easter Sunday Masses at 8 a.m., 10:30 a.m., and 12:15 p.m. Brothers and sisters, there is so much to look forward to in the days ahead. No matter how your Lent has gone so far, I encourage you to enter into this week with a renewed commitment to the Lord. The Church's liturgies take us by the hand this week, and they help us to walk through the powerful drama of salvation. So please be sure to take time to come to these liturgies each day. So please know my continued prayers for you in the days ahead. St. Joseph, protector of the Holy Church, pray for us. God bless.